Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you keeping up? Hope all is going on very well. Today we'll be looking at the solution video on 0x02 Python import and models. Okay, so be sure to follow through to the end and follow the step-by-step instructions in order to get the best out of it and to get your 200% score out of the whole thing. Okay, so first of all, please be sure to go over the materials that were provided. Be sure to read through them. Search all this. Get more materials online. Visit website. Watch YouTube videos. Come to our channel. Browse through our channel. You would be able to see some of the things that we've done on some of these tasks. Alright. Once again, you're welcome. So today, general requirements as usual: the VI, the Emacs, the Vim. You'll be having your shebang code as the first line of code. Remember to add your readme to the end of the file. Okay, so let us go over the quiz for those of us who are finding it difficult to answer the quiz. Excuse me. Okay, after this, what's the next thing we'll do? We'll go and look at the repo and the things that we'll need to work with. Okay, so today we'll be working with ALX higher level programming repo, which we already have in our command line. So what you do, you are here, you cd into root, then you can see that we have that here. So what we do, we cd into that repo ALX higher level programming. Okay, so once this is done, you have to create this directory. Okay, you have to create this directory 0x02 Python import module. I'm sure we know how to do that. It's mkdir. Then we'll paste the name. Like I say, I always like copying the name of the directory to the last so that I don't miss anything. You will say you want to type it, and at the end of the day you just miss one letter. Check I would have problem with that and just flood your page with some red marks. Okay, so let's be sure to copy and type, or type in the correct one if you can type in the correct one. Okay, it will tell me the file already exists. That's because I already have this directory in my repo. So when you create that directory, you just cd into that directory. So I'm just pasting what I've copied. Then we are inside the directory. Be sure to cd into the directory, and like I always say, the first file to create here should be your readme. Your readme describes what you are working on, so you can decide to put any content of your choice describing what you are working on. In my own case, this is the content of my readme. Okay, you can decide to put anything actually, but this is the content of my readme here. I did this so I could just peruse through them and understand on my own, and anyone that comes in here can understand on their own as well what they are working with. Okay, so in this case I would save and quit. So that's my readme. How did I do what I just did now? I only vi'd into readme.md. I vi'd into readme.md. If you want to insert anything, you click the letter I. It will enter insert mode. You see it right here. It will enter the insert mode. It shows you that you can insert, you can write anything here. Now you see what I just wrote up here, but I don't want to have this in my readme. Okay, so what I do, I wipe it off. Then if I want to save, I press escape colon W Q to save and quit. Okay, so once that is done, here contains this. I have a Google document attached to the description box that contains all the codes that you'll be writing here for all these tags. This 0add.py, all the files you'll be creating, the codes are embedded in this Google document. I have shared it. The link is on the description. So when you click on it, you are going to find the codes of all the files that you need. So you just go there and then you take the documents that you might want to, like this 0-add.py. This is the content of it. So if we vi into that file, that's this file. Now we want to create this file. What do? We vi into it, then we do this. We see the content of it right there. So you see it is the same thing as what we have right here. So all you need to do, you just click copy, you come here after you vi, you click insert. Sorry, there's a mistake just here. Quickly, so you come here, if you click insert, you can paste that document that you have copied here. Alright, please be sure to not leave a space after your last bracket, so it doesn't interpret it as a new line. Okay, so once that is done, you click escape colon WQ, you save and quit. Okay, you vi for the next one. What's the next task here? Next task here is this file here. So you'll be needing to create this file here. Alright, so once this is done, you press enter and then you click I to insert. So this is the content of what is in my file right here. It's also included in the Google document. So you do the same thing for import, you do the same thing for this, you do the same thing for this, you do the same thing for easy underscore print.py, you do the same thing for this one, you do the same thing for this, you do the same thing for this. This should be the second task. Okay, so you do the same thing for number 3, you do the same thing for number 5, you do the same thing for all of them. Okay, so once all of this is completed, what you would need to do at the end of the file is to once you've created all of these files, both the ones in the advanced tags, alright, remember when I said when you come to your vi and you paste that file there, you click insert to paste the file there, or to type the file as the case may be. Once you're done, you click escape colon W and Q, you save and quit, you go back. Alright, So once this is done, do not be in a hurry. This is a Python script. Do not be in a hurry to uh, git add, git commit, and git push. What you need to do here, first of all, is to do your chmod. That's the change mode, u plus x. Then do it with asterisk. If I click enter, all of the files in that directory is going to turn to executable files. Right now, I already did them to turn to executable files, as you can see here. They are executable files, as you can see. So you would also need to make yours executable file by doing u plus x. All right. uh, Asterisk, it changes everything to executable file. When I do my ls now, you see that everything is executable, but I don't want my readme to be executable. So what do I do? Chmod u minus x, and then I add the name of the file that I don't want to make an executable. There's a little mistake here. This is a h and not a g. All right. So I don't want my readme to be an executable file, so I just do to remove readme from being an executable file. When you click enter, it changes the readme to a non-executable file, so that when I do my ls now, you see that readme has changed from green to white. Okay, so that's what works in this particular one here. So there is executable file. All the files in this directory just has to be an executable file. So once you're sure this is done and it's clear this way, you can do your git add, git commit, and git push. If you like, at this point, you might want to compile your Python code to get the .pyc file for your Python code. But if you don't want, you can leave it. Maybe in our next video, I'm going to give you the .pyc. You just click it on that point, and then at this point, you can change it to, you can generate a cache.pyc file for, or that is the raw file, the thing for your Python code that you are writing. Okay, but if you don't want to do that, just git add, git commit, and git push. Check out in mind whether you compile that or not. All right. Thank you very much. This is the end of this solution video. I wish you the best of luck as you continue to go. Continue to come back as well to this channel to check up on the new videos that we've dropped. We'll be doing tutorials and dropping links to our Twitter page and the LinkedIn page, where we'll be sharing more information on how to go about this journey to you. Thank you, and until I see you again at the next text, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. See you in the next video.